Hello, today I'll be speaking about my game Meteor Mayhem. It's an engaging asteroid dodging game which I created using Python in Pygame, and I designed it to challenge players to survive for as long as possible. The game starts with a main menu where the players can click start button to begin, and once in the game they'll control a pink rectangular player character at the bottom of the window, moving it left to right to avoid incoming white asteroids. These asteroids will fall from the top of the screen at increasing speeds, and if an asteroid collides with the player, the game will end. The player's survival time will also be tracked and displayed on the screen continuously. And if this time exceeds their current high score, or if they're playing it for the first time, if it exceeds 0, then at the end of the game, after a collision, there'll be a game over screen which shows their survival time and that high score that they get, as well as a prompt to restart the game by pressing the R key. The cycle continues, offering players the opportunity to beat their high score while practicing their dodging skills. Creating this game involved a lot of key steps to ensure that the game functions smoothly. First, I initialized the Pygame and set up the game window, defining its size and title. Then I had to find the colors for various game elements such as the player and the asteroids and the buttons. And next I had to set up their initial properties such as their size, their positions and speeds. The game loop then is the next component. It's at the center of the gameplay, which basically it runs the process events, the game states, and refreshes the display. In this loop, you can handle the user inputs, the mouse clicks, keyboard presses, and navigate the game menus and control the character. When coding, it's crucial to implement collision detection, which is to detect when an asteroid collides with a player to basically accurately determine game over conditions. So you shouldn't have your code be super sensitive so that, like, even without a collision, it might falsely detect something and produce and cause a game over condition, which then kind of disrupts the gameplay and the feedback from the gameplay. The main menu and game over screens uh, are then created to enhance the user experience, which offers also like a visual feedback and an option for restarting the game. So it'll create like a kind of a start and end option for the player, so the game's kind of well rounded. And this step also involves checking, like, rendering text and buttons on the screen, detecting clicks, and then translating between the different game states. Throughout the entire coding process, I think it's mostly initial to use functions to manage game logic, such as updating positions, checking for collisions, drawing great game elements, and etc. This The constant updating of the display ensures that the game remains responsive and visually appealing. And lastly, maintaining a high score system motivates players by tracking their best performance, adding like a competitive element to the game. All of these steps, which I did, required a lot of planning and a lot of error checking, so hope this game is enjoyable. Now I'll quickly go through a playtest of this game. So here you have the start menu, and you can continue. Click start, and the game begins right away. Oh, game over. Our high score was 2 seconds, so we'll restart. Press R key to play, and this time here you can see that the time is displayed in the top right corner. And let me just quickly, oh, game over again. So now that we lasted longer, the high score increased to 12 seconds. This continues going on. It's a loop. You can continue, you can increase your high score, you can test yourself. And again, the restart key, press R, so I click R and start. Yep, it's another whole loop process. It's a really engaging and simple game. And yep, thank you so much. I hope this is fun.